having breakfast then? Yes, Caroline. Oh, you're so cute. Caroline, yeah? What are we going to do today? Today we are going to paint. We paint Oreo. Yes, you know that, don't you? Yes, because you told me. Oh. So this little one is having breakfast. I just cleaned his little pen. Oh, Caroline, you're boring. Sorry. So let's go and paint then. Caroline, it's a good idea. Oh, Caroline, I'm so excited. Why that? You've done a wonderful sketch. Oh, thank you very much. This is Oreo, isn't it? Yes, it's Oreo. So should we go and paint it? Caroline, I think we should go and paint it. Do you want to help me? Caroline, I'll do everything I can. Oh, thank you, Bolt. So let's go. I'm going to sit and watch. Bonjour, everybody, and welcome to my studio. So just behind me, we are having Oreo the dog sketch. Just a quick story. If you don't know Oreo, he is the collie dog from the farm, the Can Hill Countryside Centre, which is a charity. And Oreo is a rescue dog. He comes from a place where he didn't really have much space to run. When he came to the farm, he was actually very difficult to handle. It took about 4 months for Chris to get him to where he is at now. And I have to say, when I saw him arrive, I didn't have much hope because he was so all over the place. It was crazy. But this is what we do at the farm with our animals. Rescue animals actually do change their behavior fairly quickly. And I'm the artist, so of course I get close to all the animals. I get their personality. I get what they are about. And with my painting, I am, as much as I can, trying to represent their friendship, their love, how amazing animals are, and also what they bring to you as a human. And I try to reproduce this in my painting, or to actually make it show through my painting. So when you look at the painting, you're like, oh, I can feel that love, I can feel that attachment that I would have, or I have, with the animals when I do a private commission. That's very much what I am about. So a little thing about my painting and what I use as a material. So we're going to the technical side here. So what I love to use, I use many different medium. I touch a little bit of everything, and I think there is one medium for each painting. You look at the subject and you think, actually that would work better with pens, or that would work better with oil pastels or dry pastels, or it depends. The more you paint, the more you try new things, the more you will know what medium matches best what subject. For Oreo, today I decided to do acrylic inks because it will work really well, and I love this medium. This is probably my favorite medium, and that's the one that I use the most. I do as well some illustration that you can see with George the little donkey just there. So George is actually made with pens on tracing paper. So this is an architect type of drawing that I use. So this is very interesting. But when it comes to Oreo the dog, which has a lot of black hair, the black does not really work. It's too strong. And when it comes to black, you actually need some shades. You need a black is never fully black. A black is either going to tinge towards the blue, toward the red, or toward the yellow, depending on the reflection of the sun, depending on the reflection of the ground, depending on the animals itself. You got that really with cat, like ginger cats, or that could have some bit of black in it, that is obviously going to go towards red, yellow. And it's good to mix that in a black, to create a black with these tones, and not just black like I've got on this one. I've got a carbon black, it's full black. You can use it to actually darken a shade, but I would never use it as pure. Now These acrylic inks, they are brilliant. That's my favorite color. I use it a lot. That's raw, it's transparent raw umber here. So they come in this little pot. And you have a little pipette here. And really what you need is great, because what you need is just a few drops that I drop in these little pots. So little glass pots here. And then they mix very well with water. So I've got all my little pots like that. I've got usually 2 pots of water that are over here, 2 pots of water. The only reason for 2 pots of water is just that I don't have to go to the sink every 5 minutes to change the water, because you have to change your water really a lot. Mostly when you start, for example, with warm color, like red, so you're more towards the red, and then you want to go towards a cold color like the blue. You don't want them to mix. So because otherwise it will give you like if I am on a yellow, which is a warm color, and I go towards the blue, and I don't rinse my brushes very well, you'll have some greens. And greens never, unless it's a voluntary green that you create, green, when it's a mistake, you can see it. The viewer will see it. It will see that there is something in the palette that is not right. Maybe they won't know exactly what it is, but they will sense that it's not right compared to what they are used to in nature. So always clean your brushes. If you are not sure what is a cool color, a warm color, and what it would do and not do to the eyes of the viewer, just clean your brushes. So regarding the brushes, I use different brushes, and some of them, these are fairly new, but some of them are not, and I like it because, well, I've used this one, and you've got some of the hair that actually goes all over the place. I don't know if that can focus on it. So when they are like a little bit like poof, that's probably a word in English, poof, it's good when you do hair, because you want a little bit of random. You don't want to control everything. But for this painting, it's Oreo sitting, so I've got full Oreo on here, and so this is too big to work with. So I'm just you need to scale your brushes according to your subject. So I'm more going to work with something small like that. I will have different brushes as well. So there we go. So I think we should go for it and see how it is going to go. Let's go. I am starting with a lighter shade of the black, which has some blue in it. So it's a blue that I darken with some carbon black according to what I feel I need for the painting. It starts giving a little bit of indication of the depth and the reflection of the hair. So I carry on this, making sure that everything that is in the front and in the back actually stand out from each other. And the white hair, so the white hair have got more of the reflection due to the angle, more reflection of the ground. The ground is straw and hay here, so it's going to be brown, and it gives me the opportunity to actually work on the hair. The hair direction is very important, and here is the tongue, which is very important. It brings a nice touch of color to his face. It gets really dark towards the inside of the mouth. You got to get this right so it will give the 3D effect of the mouth. Now the bowl is very good. I would normally work it flat like you would do on a watercolor, but it's okay. It's not too big, so I can do actually vertical, which I decided to do here so I could show you. But I'm very pleased that we have the bowl on the painting, because it brings once again an element of color and also another element, something different from Oreo the dog and the ground that I'm doing now, which is straw. So Oreo is sitting on a straw and happy. We've seen him so many times like that at the farm. So when it comes to the straw, I try to find the right pattern, because you don't want to draw every single straw. So you need to find a way to create a pattern that will work for you, and it's usually much more interesting doing it this way than actually one by one, which I would not recommend. A little bit of pen that I like doing. I'm going to give you an explanation about that in a second. And just finishing off by, of course, a little bit of splashes, and we need to sign. So here we are. I've just finished Oreo and signed my painting. Do that at the end. And yeah, I use pen, by the way. I use these pens, so they are just basically ink pens. This is acrylic as well. I use them because you have different thickness like that. So a little bit like you would use the brushes with different thickness. And I use a quite thin one for the little details because it's like photography. Little details, tiny details are very precise, is going to attract your eye. And the blurry part that is usually the background, allow your brain to leave it at the back, so it will give the painting a sort of depth and something going on, and your eyes are going to go to one side of a painting to the other. So you can, once you know how that works, you can actually guide the eyes of the viewer from one angle to the other, or do a triangle. There is a lot of things that can be done, and on famous painting you can see that happening. So for the moment it's Oreo, and so I'm going to show you the painting. Here is Oreo. Hello, Oreo. So Oreo, I couldn't help but paint the donkey ball as well, because it was supposed to be for the donkeys, but Oreo said that he would take care of it for the rest of its life. So Oreo has, I think that's Oreo's toys now, and it kind of belonged to him. He is always playing with it, and not wanting to share either. He loves it so much. So here is Oreo. Now Oreo will hopefully share his toys and a little space on the canvas with our Mo. So Mo, our runner duck, who is very good friend with Oreo, and that we have here. So that's an earlier painting that I have done. With these two together, do some amazing merchandise, and the main goal of it is the calendar, the Christmas calendar. I know, it's early, but when you have 12 paintings to do, you have to take it quite early. And so yes, we are already thinking about that with the team at the farm. And it's gonna be really, really amazing. So I think we need to ask our little Bolt, what does he think about the painting? Shall we do that? Oh, Caroline, I got an itch. Oh, hello, Bolt. Caroline, yeah. Did you do that behind me? Yes. Oh, look, we've got Oreo's painting. Caroline, I love it more. Oh, so you're excited then. Yes, so the idea, yeah, what is it? We are going to put Oreo and Mo together. Caroline, how are you going to do that? We got some amazing things today, so we are going to look at what we can do, and see how these two paintings can go together, because they are friends. Oh, Caroline, this is great. Oh, Caroline, will you paint me? I'll paint you one day. Oh, Caroline, I can't wait. So thank you everybody for being there. Thank you. This is a bit... Caroline, you got some paint in here. You get to wash your hands. Yeah, thank you very much, Bolt. I will. Oh, you're tall, aren't you? Yes, look at me. So thank you everybody for watching, and we look forward to see what amazing merchandise we are going to make with all this. Caroline, I can't wait. You got excited, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I couldn't help. Oh, what a cutie. What are you doing? Got an itch. You're trying to scratch. Woohoo.